$39,900. That is the most dramatic number on today's list. But here is the question I kept asking myself after weeks of pulling these listings. Can a retired Canadian living on CPP and OAS alone actually own a home in 2026? Because the average Canadian pensioner receives roughly $1,667 a month combined from CPP and OAS. That is what your government says your retirement is worth. And the standard mortgage calculation says that number can support a monthly payment of roughly $580, which is almost exactly what a $100,000 home costs on a 25-year mortgage at 5%. In other words, there is a price point where pension income and homeownership actually meet. And I went looking for it. I filtered through hundreds of active Canadian listings under $100,000. I checked every community for hospital access, school proximity, grocery availability, and population stability, because a pensioner on fixed income cannot absorb the cost of isolation. I ran the mortgage math on every single property, and what I found is 5 homes, ranging from $39,900 to $99,000, that each answer that question differently. By the end of this video, I am going to tell you which one I think a retired Canadian can actually afford to own on pension income alone. And the answer is going to change how you think about what your CPP and OAS can actually buy in 2026. Let's get into it. Property 1, Vegreville, Alberta, $99,000, 667 square feet, 2 bedrooms, detached bungalow, freehold title. Shingles, hot water tank, and 100-amp service all upgraded in recent years. 6 appliances included. Powered parking stall with 110-volt plug-in. Mature yard with shed and planter box. $99,000. 31 days on market. Vegreville is a town of 5,689 people in central Alberta, 103 kilometers east of Edmonton on Highway 16, the Yellowhead Highway. The town was founded by Ukrainian and European immigrants in the late 1800s and sits at the southern anchor of Alberta's largest Ukrainian block settlement. St. Joseph's General Hospital is in town at 5241 43rd Street. 24-hour emergency department operated by Covenant Health. Grocery stores, schools, banks, a library, an arena, and an aquatic center are all within the town. The Vegreville Pysanka, the world's largest Ukrainian Easter egg monument, is a recognized heritage landmark that draws visitors from across the country. Neighborhood context. Vegreville is a stable, family-oriented prairie town, no notable crime concerns. The South Side residential area where this property sits is described in the listing itself as a quiet family neighborhood. Now the pension math. $99,000 at 5% over 25 years, approximately $576 a month. Property tax not listed. Alberta towns of this size typically run $1,200 to $1,800 annually, which is $100 to $150 a month. Forced air heat. Fuel type not specified, but the town has natural gas availability. Estimate $100 to $160 a month at peak. After mortgage, tax, and heat, the pension math is tight but functional. $1,667 minus $850 to $900 in total housing costs leaves approximately $750 to $800 for everything else. That is a narrow margin. The powered parking stall, the upgraded systems, the 6 appliances included, the hospital in town, and the proximity to Edmonton. These are the assets that make this property relevant to a pensioner. Not glamorous, but real. Is this the property where CPP and OAS can actually cover it? It might be. 2 more properties in larger cities before we get to the ones where the math opens up. Hold on to this one. Property 2, Quesnel, British Columbia, $94,900, 458 square feet, 1 bedroom, detached ranch bungalow, freehold title. Natural gas, forced air heat, municipal water, asphalt shingle roof. Walking distance to the famous Quesnel Footbridge, Sugarloaf Dog Park, and Pinnacles Provincial Park hiking trails. Close to West Park Mall and everyday shopping. $94,900, 15 days on market. Quesnel is a city of 10,296 people in the Cariboo region of British Columbia, 117 kilometers south of Prince George on Highway 97. The city has been effectively stable in population since 2011, virtually no change from 2016 to 2021. Gr. Baker Memorial Hospital is at 460 Front Street, 24-hour emergency department. The hospital shares its name with the street this property sits on because Baker Drive is named for the same Dr. Gordon Ralph Baker. Multiple grocery stores, a library, schools, banks, and CN Rail are all active in the city. Barkerville Historic Town and Park, 100 kilometers north, makes Quesnel a heritage tourism gateway. Neighborhood context. Quesnel is a mid-size BC resource city. The west side residential area where this property is located is a standard residential zone with no specific crime concerns. The Tolko sawmill closure in August 2019 removed approximately 150 jobs. That is the economic context, but the city population has remained stable, which is the relevant signal for a long-term owner. The pension math. $94,900 at 5% over 25 years, approximately $552 a month. Annual property tax, $1,051, that is $88 a month, one of the lowest on today's list. Natural gas forced air in 458 square feet, estimate $80 to $120 a month at peak. After mortgage, tax, and heat, approximately $720 to $760 a month remaining from pension income. That is more breathing room than Vegreville. BC's mild Caribou climate, milder than northern Alberta, also reduces peak heating demands. Can CPP and OAS cover this? The monthly math says yes, more comfortably than Vegreville. The condition risk says, get an inspection first. Hold on to this one. The ranking will show you where it lands against the others. Property 3. Dawson Creek, British Columbia, $88,900, 712 square feet, 2 bedrooms, detached bungalow, freehold title, municipal water and sewer, 3 storage sheds, spacious backyard, vacant, ready for immediate possession, downtown core location. Steps from the Mile Zero post, the official starting point of the Alaska Highway, $88,900, 44 days on market. Status contingent. There is already an offer on this property. Dawson Creek is a city of 12,323 people in the Peace River region of British Columbia, growing plus 1.2% from 2016 to 2021. The Alaska Highway begins here, literally. The Mile Zero post marks Dawson Creek as the starting point of the 2,237-kilometer wartime route built in 1942. This is not a declining town. It is a strategic transport and oil and gas hub with a growing population. Dawson Creek and District Hospital is in town, 24-hour emergency department. Full grocery, banking, schools, and the Encana Events Center are all in the city. The Northern Alberta Railways arrived in 1931. The propane and gas processing plants of the 1950s made this Western Canada's largest propane hub of its era. Neighborhood context. The downtown core location means this property is within walking distance of every essential service in the city. No notable crime concerns specific to this block. The listing describes it as set right in the vibrant core of downtown, and the census data on a growing city supports that description having meaning. The pension math. $88,900 at 5% over 25 years, approximately $517 a month. Annual property tax, $1,642, $137 a month. Baseboard electric heat. This is the cost variable that matters most here. In Dawson Creek winters, electric baseboard in 712 square feet will run approximately $150 to $220 a month at peak. After mortgage, tax, and peak heat, approximately $910 to $960 a month remaining. That is meaningfully more breathing room than either of the first 2 properties. The contingent status means someone has already recognized this value. If that deal falls through, the pension math here may be the most functional downtown combination on today's list. Can CPP and OAS cover this? The answer is yes, with room to spare, relative to what we have seen so far. But the contingent status is the only thing standing between this property and a buyer. Remember this one for the ranking. Property 4, Fort Nelson, British Columbia, $69,900, 2,800 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2 wood-burning fireplaces. Covered deck with patio doors, full finished basement, concrete perimeter foundation, 15,000 square foot lot, across from a primary school, natural gas forced air heat. $69,900, 85 days on market. Price recently reduced by $15,000. Fort Nelson is a community of 2,611 people in the Northern Rockies Regional District of British Columbia, 440 kilometers north of Dawson Creek on the Alaska Highway, Highway 97. The Alaska Highway literally runs as Main Street through Fort Nelson. The town was established as a Hudson's Bay Company fur post in 1805. expanded dramatically during Alaska Highway construction in 1942, and became a major resource hub. The Enbridge natural gas processing plant opened in 1964, one of the largest such facilities in North America. A new LNG facility opened in Fort Nelson in 2021, the most northern LNG plant in Canada. Fort Nelson Hospital and Health Center is in town. 24-hour emergency services. CN Rail operates the Northern Railhead here. Grocery stores, a library, and a public school system are functional. Neighborhood context. Fort Nelson's population declined from 3,371 in 2016 to 2,611 in 2021, a drop of 22.5%, tied to the oil and gas sector contraction of the 2010s. This is the demographic context a buyer must hold alongside the property data. The listing sits across from a primary school in a residential zone. No specific crime concerns are documented for this street. The pension math. $69,900 at 5% over 25 years, approximately $406 a month. Annual property tax, $1,639, $137 a month. Natural gas forced air in 2,800 square feet. This is the number that changes everything. In Fort Nelson winters, heating a home of this size will run approximately $280 to $400 a month at peak. After mortgage, tax, and peak heat, approximately $730 to $850 a month remaining from pension income. 2 wood-burning fireplaces plus natural gas forced air is the combination that smart northern buyers use. Supplement the gas with wood, and the heating cost math changes materially. If you have the energy for that lifestyle, this property is something the pension math simply cannot produce anywhere else in Canada. Property 5, Murnum, Alberta, $39,900, $39,900. Not a renovation budget, not a down payment on something else. The entire asking price of a freehold detached home in Alberta. I want you to hold that number next to the pension math we have been running all video. $39,900 at 5% over 25 years is $232 a month. $232. On a $1,667 monthly pension, that leaves $1,435 for everything else. Property tax, heat, food, medications, life. That is not a tight margin, that is actual financial breathing room for a pensioner. In 2026, Murnum is a village of 292 people in east-central Alberta, at the intersection of highways 45 and 81, approximately 180 kilometers northeast of Edmonton. The village name comes from the Ukrainian phrase Mir Nam, meaning peace to us. Coined in 1908 when settlers argued over what to call their new community and one resident called for unity rather than conflict. That phrase became the town name, and a large fiberglass dove in Dove Park still marks it today. The Canadian Pacific Railway established a siding here in 1927, linking the village to the Prairie Grain Network. The CPR track has since been abandoned, and 5 grain elevators have come and gone. Population in 2016, 325. Population in 2021, 292. That is a decline of 10.2%. Murnum has a K-12 school. The listing notes this property is close to it. A medical clinic and seniors residence serve the village. A food and liquor store, an ATB bank registry office, a gas card lock station, and curling and recreational activities are present. The nearest full emergency hospital is approximately 110 kilometers away. Neighborhood context. Murnum is a quiet Ukrainian heritage village. The Fort de Lille historical site and nearby bird sanctuaries on the Canada Goose and Sandhill Crane flyways make the area genuinely scenic. No crime concerns of any kind are documented. This is about as quiet as a community gets in Canada. The listing, 640 square feet across 1.5 stories, built in 1933. 1 bathroom, forced air heating, fuel type not specified, natural gas availability not confirmed for this property. Full unfinished basement, carport plus parking stall, deck, 4 appliances included. 4 days on market. After mortgage, tax, and heat on this property, a pensioner has more money left over than on any other home on today's list, by a significant margin. The honest trade-off, 110 kilometers to emergency hospital access. A declining village. A 1933 structure that needs a full inspection before any offer. Natural gas availability not confirmed. If heating is electric or propane, that changes the monthly cost calculation. Can CPP and OAS cover this? The answer is the most clearly yes of any property on today's list. The question is whether the trade-offs that make the price possible are trade-offs a specific retired person can actually live with. Here is what I know after running the pension math on every one of these listings. The average Canadian pensioner has $1,667 a month. After a mortgage, property tax, and heating costs, most properties in this country leave nothing. These 5 properties are the exception, but they are not all equal exceptions. 5 properties. Here is how I actually rank them by pension value. Not by price, not by size, but by what the CPP and OAS math genuinely delivers after you own this home. Number 5. 5018 50th Street. Murnum, $39,900. The mortgage math is the best on this list. $232 a month is a number no other property can match. But the 110-kilometer gap to emergency hospital access is a daily reality that a pensioner on fixed income, who statistically needs healthcare more, not less, as years pass, must honestly assess. It ranks 5th not because the price is wrong, but because the healthcare access gap is the single most important criterion for a retired Canadian buyer. And this property has the largest gap on the list. Number 4, 374 Baker Drive, Snell. It's $94,900 natural gas heat, low property tax, a stable city population. Hospital named for the same Baker as the street. But 458 square feet and a fixer-upper condition introduce renovation cost risk that a fixed-income buyer cannot absorb without a detailed inspection and a written cost estimate first. The pension math works on paper. The condition risk is the variable that keeps it from ranking higher. Number 3. 5612 51st Street, Fort Nelson, $69,900, $406 a month for 2,800 square feet and 2 fireplaces. The mortgage math here is extraordinary. Natural gas forced air plus 2 wood-burning fireplaces is the combination that experienced northern buyers use to manage heating costs. The trade-off is a declining population and 440 kilometers to the nearest city. For a pensioner who specifically wants space, privacy, and a northern lifestyle, the pension math here cannot be replicated anywhere else on this list. Number 2, 4410 48th A Street, Vegreville, $99,000 a hospital in town. Edmonton 103 kilometers away, upgraded systems. 6 appliances, a stable, safe, family-oriented prairie town with a K-12 school, a library, an arena, and an aquatic center. The pension math is tight but functional. The infrastructure under this property, full urban services in a real town with a 24-hour ER, is the most complete package on today's list outside the top ranking. For a pensioner who needs reliable access to healthcare as a non-negotiable, this is the most complete combination of affordability and services on the list. It ranks second narrowly. Number 1. 1205 104th Avenue, Dawson Creek, $88,900. And here is the answer to the title question. Can your CPP and OAS actually cover this? On this property, yes. Clearly yes. $517 a month on the mortgage, $137 a month in property tax. A growing city with a 24-hour hospital in town. The official mile zero of the Alaska Highway, a city with wartime history, an active oil and gas economy, and a population that has been growing, not shrinking, since 2016. Downtown core location, walking distance to every service a retired Canadian needs. Freehold title, immediate possession. After mortgage, tax, and heat, a pensioner on average CPP and OAS retains approximately $910 to $960 a month for food, medications, and daily life. That is not comfort. That is functional. That is the realistic answer to what your pension actually buys you in 2026. The contingent status means someone else has already done this math. If that deal falls through, this is the property. This is number 1. These are real listings, real communities, real pension math. And in a country where retired Canadians are being told that homeownership is a thing of the past, these 5 properties are proof that the math can still work. If you know where to look, and if you are willing to ask the question honestly. Which property would you actually retire to? Drop the number in the comments, 1 through 5. Tell me one reason. I read every single one and I will tell you what I think.